Hello everyone and welcome back to APWC. So let's talk about all the movies and shows that I have watched this month. तो बिना किसी देरी के शुरू करते हैं.
Ready.
Sarvam Maya. Nivin Pauli's comeback seems so personal this time. That too with a film like this, which has so much emotions embedded in it. At no point does it make it overly dramatic, and is surprisingly quite grounded with its storytelling, even though it has certain horror elements in it, which I felt was kinda cute. My only major grouse is that why can't I have a Delulu in my life? I mean, it would be so beautiful to have someone like her. Next, I watched The Housemaid. The premise was interesting, but halfway through I could already predict the twist. I was invested but also mildly exhausted. No cap, I watched it for Sydney Sweeney, but Amanda's acting was top notch. She completely stole the show. Next, I watched Single Papa Season 1. I really thought a lot before watching this show, but somehow ended up watching it in one day. That's how good this show is. With so much noise around alpha male and toxicity, this show came up with soft masculinity, parenting chaos, and feelings which I was completely oblivious about. It's gentle without being boring and has its heart in the right place. So do check it out. Next, I watched Kisko Pyaar Karoon 2. If you can ignore the fact that there are 4 beautiful women who are madly in love with Kapil Sharma, you actually end up enjoying this film. I was not a fan of the first part, but this one was hilarious और मुझे genuinely हंसी आई.
क्या बात कर रहे हैं?
हाँ सच्ची, I laughed but also questioned my standards. Next, I watched Wonder Man Season 1. I was too skeptical to watch this, but it turned out pretty decent and actually surpassed my expectations. Not the best show in the MCU, but it's something you can genuinely sit through. I'm still not sure what they're going to do with this character, although I'm interested, but MCU has a habit of leaving some characters hanging midway with no details about their return. Next, I watched People We Meet on Vacation. 2 attractive people making emotionally avoidant decisions in a scenic location. It wants to be an epic romance, but it ends up feeling like the same old trope. I've grown up watching so many rom-coms that films like this just doesn't move me anymore. Next, I watched Ekaki Season 1. Ashish's comeback was the most awaited thing this year, and I'm quite surprised with the content he has brought. It's too ambitious, but somehow he has managed to deliver it, and kudos to him for that. Nowhere did the VFX or the color grading look like it was made for YouTube by a guy who is known for comedy videos. That's how bloody good it is. In fact, barring the last episode, all the 4 episodes had good humor as well, and I actually enjoyed watching it. Next, I watched P2. A parking lot has never felt so personal. It's tense, sweaty, and slightly repetitive, like a nightmare that keeps hitting snooze. Well, for a film that actually talks about women empowerment, there was a lot of exposition which clearly didn't make any sense, but I enjoyed it. Next, I watched The Wrecking Crew. Never thought Batista and Momoa as stepbrothers would work, yet here we are. Yes, the premise is painfully overused. Hollywood keeps on recycling it annually, but this one had energy. The action goes hard, and shockingly the plot doesn't fall apart.
Okay.
Next, I watched Primate. I really hate to see a pet going bonkers because of a mongoose. The gore part is the highlight of this film. Not gonna lie, the entire jaw-breaking sequences were quite difficult to watch, but if you are into those things, then you should definitely check this out. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you in the next one, and if you like this video, then do subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.